Daw karne, 1/6 ng plato mo. Ito na ang pinggang Pinoy. Sa modelong pinggan, sukat na sukat bawat pangkat ng pagkain. Pagkaing balanse sa nakatatanda, mainam din sa bata. Gulay at prutas, 1/2 ng plato.
Pinggang Pinoy.
Kanin o tinapay, 1/3 ng plato mo.
Pinggang Pinoy.
Isda o karne, 1/6 ng plato mo.
Pinggang Pinoy.
Pinggang Pinoy.
Everything today is faster. Everything today is easier. With technology getting better, it doesn't mean we're getting healthier. While the kids are young, while the parents are working, while the stress is tough, just remember the following. Go for a daily dose of nutrition. Go for a balanced meal with variation. Go for a run or two of exercise. Aim for healthy lifestyles. Inspire others to do the same. The story of life is no game. Life doesn't need to end that fast. If you choose health, the longer you last. Go for a daily dose of nutrition. Go for a balanced meal with variation. Go for a run or two of exercise. Aim for healthy lifestyles. Go for a daily dose of nutrition. Go for a balanced meal with variation. Go for a run or two of exercise. Aim for healthy lifestyle. Live longer, happier, better with FNR.
Halina kayo, kain na tayo ng brown rice. Masarap na mas masustansya pa kesa white rice. Vitamin at mineral, siksik pa rin, pampalusog ng katawan ng bata't matanda. Para sa ating lahat, ang brown rice. Calcium,
Papatibay ng buto
thiamine,
para sa healthiness.
niacin sa panunaw na maayos, magnesium, taga-ayos ng katawan mo. Halina kayo, kain na tayo ng brown rice. Masarap na mas masustansya pa kesa white rice. Vitamin at mineral, siksik pa rin, pampalusog ng katawan ng bata't matanda. Para sa ating lahat, ang brown rice. Sagot sa malnutrition, iwas cancer, diabetes at sakit sa puso. Konting kain lang, mabubusog ka na. Halina, tulungan ang bayan. Halina, mag-brown rice na. Mag-brown rice na.
Good morning everyone and welcome po sa Food and Nutrition Information Resource Station First Celebration 2021 Library and Information Services Month with the theme Libreng Malakihan at Sabayang Pagtataguyod ng Impormasyong Pagpagkain at Nutrisyon para sa Lahat. Thank you for making time and being with us today, and we look forward to having a fruitful celebration with you. Ako po si Crystalline May J. Ramos and I will be your MC for the next few days. I just want to make sure that you are hearing me clear and well. You may type yes in the chat box or send a thumbs up. Thank you so much po. And before we move on, let us acknowledge the presence of Dr. Imelda Angeles Agdepa, the Director of DOST-FNRI. Good morning po, Dr. Agdepa. Dr. Anthony Calibo is also with us today. He's the Deputy Director of DOST-FNRI. Good morning po, Dr. Calibo.
Morning po.
Po. And good morning din po, Dr. Milroy S. Gonzalez, ang Division Chief po ng ETS-ESD.
Morning, Talim. Good morning po, Dr. Agdepa. Good morning, Dr. Calibo. At sa lahat po ng nandito sa Zoom.
Good morning po.
Acknowledging also the presence of Ma'am Idalia Glorioso and Sir Alexis Ortiz. Good morning po, and good morning po sa lahat ng participants. For our attendance and reminders, so before the program starts, please fill up the attendance using the link tinyurl.com/firstcelebrationattend1. Ang atin pong link ay nakapost din po sa ating chat box. And for reminder, kindly turn off your microphone and webcam, and you can find the icons at the lower left side of your screen. And after po ng programa, kindly fill up the evaluation form with the link tinyurl.com/firstcelebrationeval1, and we will also post the link later after the program. Kung kayo naman po ay na-disconnect, i-click nyo lang po ang link na binigay namin at maaari nyo rin po itong mapanood via DOST FNRI YouTube channel. Tayo po ay live today. For those of you just joining us, welcome to the first day of First LIS Month Celebration. Magsisimula po ang ating programa sa loob ng ilang sandali. Again, good morning everyone. Ang programa po ay magsisimula sa isang panalangin at susundan po ito ng lupang hinirang at DOST hymn. Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord.
Sa iyong biyaya, ako ay namamangha sa iyong kalinga. Panganib at di banta sa pag-ibig mo, palaging ligtas ang puso. Sa tungkod mo'y nakikinig sa ingay man, gulong mo'y nagtatangi pag-asang ikaw. Sa'yo puso ko'y tatapang. Sandigan ng puso ko ay nahanap sa'yo, Kristo, pangalan mo, tanungan ko'y sandigan ng puso ko
Dalas ng silanganan, palad ang puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hirang, tuyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisingil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo'y bugaw. May dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng wat-awat mo'y tagumpay na naglililing. Ang bituin at araw na kailan pa mo'y di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhatit magsikap, may langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na at may mga ating mamamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Dumating na ang bagong pag-asa ng ating bansang sinisinta. Ang DOST ay sumilang na, lingkod ng bayan sa tuwina. Pagtuklas ng bagong karunungan sa iba't ibang uring taghang. Ang ngiti ka sa danangan at kaunlaran ng ating lipunan. Ibandila ang kanyang sagisa, kay tanda ng pagsisika. Pagtupad ng pangarap ay biyayang malalasap. Magpugay tayo ng sabay-sabay, mabuhay, mabuhay ang DOST. Asensya'y sandigan ng maunlad na bayan. Layunin at tila ay may magkakapuri. Pagkaisa ng dalangin para sa ilang bayan. Mabuhay, mabuhay ang DOST. Asensya'y sandigan ng maunlad na bayan. Layunin at tila at may pagkakapuri. Pagkaisa ng dalangin para sa ilang bayan.
Thank you, everyone. And to formally begin our activity, pakinggan po natin ang welcome remarks ni Dr. Imelda Angeles Agdepa, Director 4 and Scientist 2 of the Department of Science and Technology, Food and Nutrition Research Institute. Good morning po, Dr. Agdepa.
A wise man once said that the only thing you absolutely need to know is the location of the library, as imparted to us by Albert Einstein, marks the true importance of knowledge. A pleasant day to all of you. I welcome you to the first celebration 2021 Library and Information Services Month. This commemoration is geared towards promoting food and nutrition information services in the Philippines. The DOST-FNRI is continuously innovating to raise awareness on proper food and nutrition among Filipinos. This aims to help develop a community that is well-informed, nutrition literate, well-nourished, and healthy. This year's activity showcases DOST-FNRI's nutrition information and education packages, virtual storytelling, and demonstration of nutrition online games. Nutrition education that stimulates engagement is vital. That is the reason the Institute continues to develop food and nutrition information packages to people of all ages. We ensure that everyone is involved in improving the citizenry's nutritional status. Our ceremony also focuses in educating everyone, especially children, the importance of good nutrition. The time to imbibe the good habits of eating healthy and physically active is not tomorrow, not today. It's now. And I trust that you will maximize the use and application of our DOST-FNRI information packages and become versed from the 3 days of engaging activities we have prepared. My sincerest gratitude and commendation to everyone who made this event possible. Your commitment to service is inspiring and significant in providing relevant food and nutrition information to help Filipinos move forward from the effects of the pandemic. To every one of us here, welcome, and I wish you a successful and fruitful celebration of the 2021 Library and Information Services Month. Thank you, and let us stay safe with the help of science-based information.
Thank you so much, Dr. Agdepa, for welcoming everyone to this event. And this event would not be possible without our partner, the National Library of the Philippines or NLP. Bago po natin mapakinggan ang mensahe mula sa direktor ng NLP, akin po muna siyang ipapakilala. Mr. Cesar Gilbert Q. Adriano is the current director of the National Library of the Philippines, appointed by President Rodrigo R. Duterte on March 2017. A graduate of Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in Marketing at the Ateneo de Davao University in 2001. He has been in the public sector since 2004 that handled different capacities and effectively performed positions assigned to him in the city government of Davao. Ever since his appointment, Director Adriano continuously develops his knowledge and skills through attending local and international seminars and trainings. Not discounting the importance of advancing his academic profession, he graduated Master in Public Administration at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines in September 2021. With his 4 years in the institution, he was able to guide NLP to establish its quality management system and able to get its ISO certification. In addition, he is looking forward in the successful attainment of the agency's Level 2 accreditation for program to institutionalize meritocracy and excellence in human resource management or PRIME HRM. Completion of current improvements of NLP building and facilities and strengthening public libraries throughout the country. When the country was placed under quarantine due to COVID-19, library client services were affected. Director Adriano prioritized the formulation of electronic means to continue the agency's services to the public, especially the application and registration of copyright and numbering systems, and prepared the reading areas to conform with the new normal setting for libraries. And now, may we hear a message from our partner, Mr. Cesar Gilbert Q. Adriano, Director 4 of National Library of the Philippines.
A healthy and safe morning, everyone. It is the policy of the state to protect and promote the right to health of the people and instill health consciousness among them. Accordingly, the National Library of the Philippines adheres to the Department of Science and Technology, Food Nutrition Research Institute or DOST-FNRI, libreng, malakihan at sabayang pagtataguyod ng impormasyong pagkain at nutrisyon para sa lahat. The National Library of the Philippines, as a repository of all information, also provides materials on health, food, nutrition to impart health awareness among Filipinos. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, vaccination is not the sole key to control the spread of the virus. Also, accurate health, food, and nutrition information steers proper eating habits and right nutritional intake of the people. It helps to combat the escalation of infection among community as a consequence of a healthy body. A healthy body leads to healthy citizenry and nation. Consequently, the DOST-FNRI was established to address food and nutrition concerns to hinder the health development of the people. It continuously undertakes researches to define the nutritional status of the Filipinos and fights malnutrition in the country. Therefore, this agency dedicates to assist in the dissemination of health, food, and nutrition information through the libraries established around the country in order to have a healthy Philippines. In addition, the National Library of the Philippines ensures the accessibility of materials and supports the DOST-FNRI's health, food, and nutrition information campaign. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Adriano, for that delightful message. And moving on, let me introduce our resource person for the first day to discuss DOST FNRI recipe books and menu guide calendars, libreng gabay sa mura, masarap at masustansyang lutuin. Ms. May Ann D. Hirnelia is a Science Research Specialist 1 of DOST FNRI's Food Research and Development Group. She is a registered nutritionist dietitian, and she finished her Bachelor of Science in Nutrition at University of the Philippines, Los Baños. She is currently a graduate student of MS Public Health Nutrition at University of the Philippines, Manila. She is involved in research and development studies on recipe development, sensory evaluation, menu evaluation, and food safety. She is also involved in development of nutrition tools. Good morning po, Ms. Mayan, and welcome po. And we look forward to learning a lot in your presentation. The screen is now yours. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you, Ms. Crystalline, for your introduction. Good morning po sa ating lahat. Good morning po, Dr. Agdepa, Dr. Calibo, Dr. Gonzales, at sa organizers po ng Food and Nutrition Information Resource Station celebration for the 2021 Library and Information Services Month. At sa mga participants po ngayong umaga, magandang araw po sa inyo. So, mag-share lang po ako ng screen. Okay, so ang presentation ko po today is about the DOST-FNRI recipe books and menu guide calendars, libreng gabay sa mura, masarap at masustansyang lutuin. Okay, so magpo-proceed na po ako. So for the outline of my presentation, so magbibigay lang po ako ng very short introduction about the DOST, Food and Nutrition Research Institute, and yung relation po kung saan po pumapasok ang recipe development and ito pong pagbuo ng mga IEC materials such as recipe book and menu guide calendars. I will present po about our recipe and IEC material development. So ito po yung process na ginagawa po namin dito sa FNRI. And then after po nun, I will present yung mga recipe books na available na pwede pong ma-access ng ating mga participants. And aside po doon, I will present naman yung mga sample menu guide calendars kung saan po naka-feature itong mga recipes na na-develop. And lastly po, and I will explain kung paano nyo po ma-access itong mga IEC materials. So, for the introduction about the DOST-FNRI, ito po ang aming vision and mission. For our vision, we want to have yung ma-achieve yung optimum nutrition for all Filipinos, and our mission is to fight malnutrition with accurate data, correct information, and innovative technologies. So, in order po para ma-track po natin ang vision mission na yan is kami po ay merong 3 mandato. So, unang-una po is to define the citizenry's nutritional status. So, ang ibig pong sabihin nito is inaalam po ng FNRI ang nutritional status ng mga Filipinos. No? Gaano kadami yung kulang sa timbang or underweight, yung kulang sa taas or stunted, and yung halimbawa prevalence po ng mga iron or vitamin A deficiency, ang mga ilan po sa mga nutrition problems. No? So, ang ikalawa po is to develop and recommend programs and projects para matugunan po ang mga na-identify na malnutrition problems po sa bansa. At ang ikatlo po is to diffuse knowledge and technologies in food and nutrition. So, ito po ay para maipaalam sa public ang mga mahahalagang information na about food and nutrition na ang resulta po ng mga pag-aaral at pananaliksik na ginawa po ng aming institute in relation po doon sa mandate number 1 and number 2. So, for number 2 and number 3, dito po pumapasok ang isa po sa mga functions ng FNRI, which is yung recipe and information, education, and communication materials development and promotion. Okay, so for now, I will discuss briefly po yung process ng FNRI for the recipe and IEC materials development. So for today, ang i-share ko po sa inyo ay yung mga recipe books and yung annual publication po ng FNRI, which is the Menu Guide Calendar. And for the next 2 days, ay i-showcase din naman po yung iba pong mga IEC materials na na-develop ng Institute. So for the recipe development, ano po ba yung recipe development sa FNRI? So we develop recipes for different population groups to address po yung malnutrition na na-identify for that specific group. Ang ikalawa po is nagde-develop kami ng recipes to increase yung utilization for a specific food item or ingredient na na-identify po or naaral po ng aming ahensya na may additional benefits aside from the nutritional content or yung nutritional properties niya, yung tinatawag po namin na functional foods. So, ang example po niyan ay yung mga root crops and corn, mga indigenous vegetables or yung mga katutubong gulay na tinatawag po natin, and yung brown rice. Yan. So, ano po ba yung recipe? So, a recipe is a list of ingredients and procedure in preparing a dish, including the yield and serving size. So, kung makikita nyo po sa inyong screen, ang isa pong example ng recipe page ng calendar na ginagawa po namin. So, ang recipe po na ito ay kinuha po mula po doon sa calendar na na-develop namin for na ang team po ay complementary feeding for children 6 to 23 months. No? Pero ang inyo pong, ang sample recipe po na nasa inyong screen is for 12 to 23 months. Okay, so para lang po ma-visualize nyo yung recipe na binubuo po namin is kung makikita nyo po, nandyan po yung recipe name. So ayan, it's kamote malunggay pesto pasta. Nandyan din po ang list of ingredients and household measures. Yung procedure kung paano po siya ipe-prepare. Nandyan po yung yield. So ibig sabihin po ng yield kung gaano po kadami or ilang servings yung mapoproduce ng recipe na ito. So for example, ang nandyan po, number of servings, it's good for 10 servings. So nandyan din po ang information about preparation and cooking time. And yung isa po sa unique feature ng mga recipes po na nade-develop ng FNRI is yung pagkakaroon po ng nutrition information. So ito po yun. Diyan po nakasaad kung ilan po yung estimated nutrient content of the recipe per serving. So kung sa counterpart po ng mga food items na nakikita natin or available sa market, ang counterpart po niyan is yung food labels na makikita po sa mga products. And also, naglalagay din po kami ng estimated cost ng recipe per serving. Ayan. So, yan po yung isang example ng recipe po namin. So, essentially, dapat po kumpleto yung mga information na yan sa bawat pages po ng mga recipe books or menu guide calendars na dinadevelop po namin. So, para po makagawa ng recipe, ito po ay aming ini-standardize sa aming food laboratory dito po sa FNRI. So, ano po ba yung standardized recipe? So, ibig pong sabihin nito, it will produce a consistent quality and yield when the exact procedures, equipment, and ingredients are used. So, ibig sabihin nito, kung susundin po lahat ng ingredients and procedure, ay pare-pareho po ang kalalabasan ng mga recipes. So, ibig pong sabihin nun, yung form niya, yung consistency, pare-pareho, yung ibig sabihin din po nun, yung estimated nutrient content, ay ma-assure natin na same for each serving sizes. Yung yield po niya, kung gaano po kadami yung mapoproduce niya na number of servings, ay pare-pareho din. So, it will make sure na hindi po magkukulang ang ating paghahanda if ito po ay intended na ma-prepare po for a specific number of person. So, kung ito po ay ang yield niya ay for 20 servings, kung na-prepare po ito ng iba't ibang tao following the standardized recipe, ay pareho-pareho po ito ng kalalabasan. So, if yung mga recipes po ay carefully planned and prepared, these are already practical applications ng mga nutrition messages or guides na pwede pong ma-follow at pwede pong ma-receive din ng ating mga target groups. Okay, kumbaga yung mga nutrition tools or guide ay na-convert na po into food for consumption. So in terms naman po of IEC material development, so the development of IEC, these are used to spread awareness through communication channels to target audience. So isa po itong approach or strategy para maihatid po natin sa ating mga target audience yung information na nais po nating ma-share or maibahagi po sa kanila. So, ibig sabihin po nun, kasi kaya tayo nagde-develop or we want to spread awareness to them is meron po tayong ine-expect na as behavior change doon sa ating mga target audience. So, for us po in FNRI, we aim to improve the health and nutrition of the Filipinos through the development of the recipes that are nutritious or masustansya, masarap, and affordable. Na ito po ay na-feature sa mga recipe books at menu guide calendars that can be easily prepared at home or sa iba't ibang institution. So, ang development po ng mga IEC materials featuring itong mga recipes po na ito ay collaborative project ng Food Research and Development Section para po sa Recipe Development Component at ng Knowledge Diffusion Section ng TDS-TSD. Sila naman po ay in charge sa recipe book and calendar development and promotions. So, ang inyo pong, ito po yung process framework na pina-follow po namin. Ang unang part po is the recipe development component. So, dito po yon. It includes po yung review of related literature. So, nire-review po namin yung specific nutritional guidelines for that specific the topic or population group. And then, we also conduct yung focus group discussion and key informant interviews para naman po makagather ng information on the dietary preference and practices, and also yung mga recommended recipes and preferred design and content ng mga target users. So, kung makikita nyo po sa framework, meron pong input na manggagaling po sa developer or sa researcher, and nagko-collect din kami po ng input from our consumers or target audience. So, under the recipe standardization process naman, ito po, it includes yung recipe testing and the taste test activities. Among our sensory panelists, we conduct yung analysis po ng result ng taste test. Tinitingnan namin dito ano po bang feedback ng mga panelists doon sa mga recipes. May something ba or meron ba silang comments to improve yung consistency, yung taste, maalat ba or kailangan bawasan ng asin or matabang ba. So dito po namin nakikita yon sa analysis ng taste test. We also conduct yung nutrient content and cost calculation. So ito po kasi yung mga essential component ng recipes na nilalabas po namin. And nagko-conduct kami ng photo documentation para po ma-visualize ng mga users kung ano po yung end product ng mga recipes. And finally, inaayos po namin ito base doon sa format ng recipes na naipakita ko po sa inyo kanina. For the nutrient content and cost calculation, meron po kaming ginagamit na software which is the Menuable Plus. So, ito pong software na ito ay under ng IFNRI and accessible din po ito for public use. So, for the second part, which is the development po ng IEC materials, it includes po yung development ng design and layout, considering po yung results din ng nakolekta namin from the FGD and key informant interviews. And we also pre-test the prototype calendar through FGD and key informant interviews din po. Then lastly, we finalize po the recipe book or the menu guide calendar for mass printing and for uploading po for our FNRI website. So ito po ay dinidisseminate sa mga stakeholders and public through distribution of the materials and launching activities. So for the just to share lang po some photos for the recipe search and organization, ang mga projects po na ginagawa po namin ay aligned sa mga international and national goals and research priorities po ng DOST. And nagre-refer po kami sa result ng National Nutrition Survey for the priority group. So ito pong picture na ito, kung makikita nyo, ito pa po ay nung allowed pa ang face-to-face. Ganito po kung paano kino-conduct ang focus group discussion. And nung nagkaroon na po ng pandemya, we do it online via Zoom. Okay. So, for the recipe development activities, so ito po, tinetest po yung mga recipes sa aming food laboratory. And then, ito po yung mga pictures kung saan ini-evaluate po ng mga panelists ang recipes para po ma-check nila or ma-assess nila yung appearance, color, odor, taste and texture, and overall liking. So, sa taste test po, pinapakita din namin sa kanila how much is one serving of the recipe para po ma-determine if possible ba siya na maubos ng aming target na population. So for example, kung ang target population namin is for school children, pinapa-check po namin ito sa kanila kung tingin nila ay kaya itong maubos. And yun pong isang serving ng recipe. So, kung konti ba siya or sobrang madami para sa isang serving. So, for now, isi-share ko na po ang mga na-develop ng DOST-FNRI na mga recipe books. So, uunahin ko po sa lutong FNRI, mga katutubong gulay. So, ang lutong FNRI, ito po ang naging branding po ng mga recipe books na dinedevelop po namin. So, ito po yung unang book. Ang theme po or primary na ingredient for the recipes ay yung mga indigenous vegetables. So, andyan po gumamit kami ng alugbati, alukon, katuray, kulitis, kadyos, talinum, pako, at saluyot. So, ito ang dahilan po kasi is madami po tayong supply of these indigenous vegetables. However, underutilized siya kasi nakokonsume lang siya sa isang lugar. Some are not aware na pwede pala itong makain at meron itong taglay na sustansya kagaya pa ng ibang gulay na commonly consumed or typical na kinakain. So, ito pong recipe book na ito ay merong 30 recipes ng soup, appetizer, main dish, and desserts. So, dyan po na-develop yung mga recipes, no? Meron talaga silang ginamit itong mga indigenous vegetables na ito as ingredient po dun sa recipe. So, kung makikita niyo po sa inyong screen, nandyan po yung creamy fern soup. So, ayan po, meron siyang pakok, ensaladang katuray, alukon patani gisado, and yung kadyos ay nagamit po as an ingredient po sa dessert. So, ang recipe book na ito ay naka-upload po sa FNRI website. Ipapakita ko po sa inyo kung paano nyo ito mada-download or makikita. So, yun po for the indigenous vegetables. Ang ikalawa naman po is yung recipe book natin featuring brown rice recipes. Okay, so kung habang nag-aantay po kayo kanina, narinig nyo na meron tayong jingle for brown rice. Ini-encourage po yung consumption nito kasi it's a good alternative po sa ating white rice since hindi siya well-milled. Mas mataas yung kanyang dietary fiber at ganun din, mas marami siyang vitamins and minerals since meron pang part na na-retain sa kanyang outer na part ng bigas. So, nagkaroon po ng pag-aaral ang FNRI for extending the shelf life of brown rice para po ito ay ma-stored from 5 to 9 months. So, yun po yung after pong maaral po kung paano po mapapahaba yung shelf life niya. So, ito po yung tinatawag na stabilized brown rice. At ito po yung ginamit namin para po makadevelop nitong mga recipes na ito. So, ang recipe book na ito, meron siyang 23 recipes categorized into 3. Yun pong fried rice, rice ulam. So, it's a combination na ng rice and ulam in one, and snacks and desserts. And meron din po itong short article on brown rice and also kung paano siya i-prepare. Kasi po, ang brown rice, since hindi siya nga po well-milled, medyo mahaba yung kanyang cooking time and mas marami siyang kinakailangan na water para po maluto siya. Yan. So, yan po yung brown rice recipes. Ang next na recipe book naman po na available is ito pong recipes for supplementary feeding program. Okay, so na-develop po itong recipe na ito to support the masustansyang pagkain para sa Batang Pilipino Act. And ito po ay merong 26 recipes for undernourished children, aged 3 to 5, 6 to 9, and 10 to 12. So kung mapapansin nyo po, ang recipes ay intended for preschool and also school-age children. nagkakaiba-iba lang po sila ng serving size. Kasi po magkakaiba po ang requirement nitong mga age groups na to. So yung mga recipes na ito, nakamit po nito ang at least 1/3 of the energy and nutrient requirements. And meron siyang 5-week cycle menu, and sa dulo po niya, merong step-by-step na guide for recipe quantification. So, ang ibig pong sabihin ng recipe quantification is from the original recipe, for example, na good for 5 servings, at ito po ay gagamitin for a supplementary feeding program of 50 na mga bata. So, ang recipe quantification po will convert the original recipe of 5 into 50. So, kasama po sa recipe book na ito yung way kung papaano po ang mga feeding coordinators, ang mga teachers po ay magagawa ang pagka-quantify ng recipe. So, ang target users po ng recipe book na ito ay mga feeding coordinators for an institution na may mga bata. So, sa mga DSWD and DepEd. Yung mga daycare centers po, and also yung mga elementary schools. So, para po maka-obtain kayo ng copy nito is ipapakita ko din po at the end of my presentation. So, ang next recipe book na available po is yung abot kayang pagkain sa halagang 100 peso. So, ito po ay na-develop with the aim po na makabuo ng recipes for a family of 5 members na ang worth is 500. Okay, so ito pong recipe book na ito, meron siyang 17 recipes of main dish and snacks. At ang intended parang message po ng recipe book na ito ay hindi nasusukat sa presyo ng pagkain yung sustansya or nutrisyon na makukuha mula dito. So kahit simple lang po yung mga recipes, kung ito naman po ay masusing napili or na-prepare, yung mga ingredients ay napili po ng maayos, at tama po yung method of cooking, ay malaking tulong na po ito para sa maayos na pagkain for the family. For this one po, ang available sa FNRI is printed copy. Okay. Yan. So, yun po. Yun po ang mga example ng mga recipe books na available. Ngayon naman po, dadako naman po ako sa pagpe-present ng mga menu guide calendars. So, ang menu guide calendars po is ito ay annual publication of the DOST-FNRI that aims to provide useful and practical information to promote proper nutrition and healthy lifestyle. So, ang team po ay depende po sa na-identify nga po ng aming ahensya sa yung mga immediate and pressing concerns, lalo na po ng mga vulnerable groups na makita po namin base sa result po ng aming survey. Ito po ay pwede pong maging reference ng mga nutritionist, dietitians, feeding coordinators, nutrition and health workers, teachers, students, and caregivers. So, same target po of our recipe book. So, ang lahat po ng menu guide calendars na na-develop po ng FNRI ay naka-upload po ito sa FNRI website. So, since yung MGC po ay taong 2009, pwede po itong ma-access. So, for the parts of the menu guide calendar, so of course, nandyan po yung cover. Nandun po yung information about our office, yung DOST-FNRI, yung mga messages po ng DOST Secretary and the FNRI Director. A short article kung ano po yung nilalaman ng calendar. Of course, yun pong 12-month featured recipes. And also the calendar itself. Meron din pong mga inserts of nutrition trivia, mga cycle menus for the family, and articles on promoting health and nutrition related po sa theme. And also, we also include yung mga nutrition tools na naging guide po namin sa pagde-develop ng mga recipes. Okay, so mag-start po ako for the FNRI Minugate Calendar year 2017. So nung dinedevelop po namin ito, ang priority po na kailangan ma-address is the first 1,000 days of life. Kaya po, we aim to prevent the malnutrition at that early by promoting mga recipes for pregnant and lactating. Na pwede nilang ma-consume as well as ng iba pang family members. Dito po sa development namin ng 2017 na calendar, ito po yung simula na ang pinifeature na po namin sa menu guide calendar ay meal. So kung gaano ang nilalaman ng isang plate, base po ito sa pinggang Pinoy proportion. So ayun po, ang calendar na ito, meron siyang 19 recipes for pregnant and lactating. Nandyan po sa inyong screen ang sample ng calendar page, sample na cycle menu, and also meron po itong mga articles on health and nutrition, yung importance ng pagmamonitor ng weight for pregnant women, and also yung tool mismo, yung pinggang Pinoy for them, para malaman yung gaano ba kadami ang dapat ilaman ng isang plate for a meal. Okay, so yun po. That's for the MGC 2017. For the 2018 naman, ang naging theme naman po ng calendar is it focuses on energy and nutrient needs of older persons through Pinggang Pinoy. So the priority population po is the older person. So sinasabi po natin na as we grow older, dapat ang ini-aim pa rin natin is yung maging productive tayo. And also magkaroon ng good quality of life. Okay, so dito po, ang nilalaman po ng recipe, ng calendar na ito ay 18 recipes na may 6 one dish and 6 combination meals or combo meals. So, ang ibig sabihin po ng combination is meron siyang separate na recipe for the vegetables and separate for the main dish. So again, it follows the Pinggang Pinoy proportion. So kung mapapansin niyo po, ito po ay again, base po sa framework na pinakita ko kanina, we consult yung aming mga target groups. So ang kanila pong ang older persons, they prefer po yung mga soupy recipes, lalo na dun sa gusto nila magulay. Next is mababa, low salt siya since prevalent na po yung hypertension among them. Gusto din nila, simple lang yung preparation. Yung nilaga lang siya, yung steam, and if possible, yung salad. Yung minimal talaga lang po yung procedure. So, aside from that, gusto nga po nila yung laging may sabaw. Probably because some of them meron nakaka-encounter na ng swallowing problems or nahihirapan ng lumunok, and yung iba is meron ng parang chewing problems. Yun po. So, yun po yung mga characteristics ng mga recipes na na-develop po namin dito. For the 2019 Minugate Calendar, ang naging focus group naman po is yung men in uniform. Okay, so ito po ay naisagawa, pagbibigay tribute po sa men and women sa military. So, ito po ay meron ding 12 sets of meals, 2 combo meals, and 10 na one dish meals. And ito po ay nakakamit ng 1/3 of the energy and protein requirement of the adults. Aside from that, ito pong mga recipes na nandito ay meron na po itong quantification of 10 to 50 servings since ito po ay gustong maging reference ng mga 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 naghahanda po ng pagkain sa mga mess halls while nasa operations po itong mga men in uniform natin. So, aside from that, ayun, meron din po ulit siyang mga cycle menus and articles related po para ma-improve yung kanilang health and nutrition. For the 2020 Minugate Calendar, ang naging theme naman po is about on nutritious and affordable meals for healthier kids. So, again, somehow, same with the Lutong FNRI, the recipes for supplementary feeding. Related po itong dalawa nito, magka-supplement po or sabay namin ito de-develop. Since ang na-feature po namin sa calendar ay minimal, yung the rest ng na-develop po namin ay inilagay namin dun sa recipe book na i-present ko po kanina. So, ito po meron siyang 12 meals, 9 one dish, and 3 combo meals. Again, for children 3 to 5, 6 to 9, and 10 to 12 years old. Meron din po siyang 4 weekly 7-day cycle menus, and very varied po yung nilagay namin na ingredients for the recipes. Since ang target po natin is ma-meet yung kanilang energy and nutrient requirement for their growth and development. So, ang mga recipes, ito po ay na-develop in a way na ang mga gulay ay nakamix po doon sa food na familiar yung mga bata. So, aside po doon, pinrepare namin siya in a way na kung ayaw nila yung gulay is pinrepare ang recipe na makabuo ng isang homogeneous mixture. Kumbaga, ang mga gulay po ay nakatago in a way sa mga recipe. So, makakain pa din po nila ito. Aside po doon, meron po kaming inilagay ng mga root crops incorporated for added energy. We provide na laging present ang vegetables for the vitamins and minerals. And also, kung kaya po ng funds na maglagay ng fruit for the meals of our children is mas better po. Ayan. So, kung makikita nyo po, meron pong mga list of substitute ingredients. For example, hindi available ang nakalagay po sa recipe. Meron pong mga alternative options, and also, meron din po kami mga articles na nilagay like yung mga food safety tips for food handlers. Ayan. That's for the 2020 Minugate Calendar. So, ang na-develop naman po namin for the 2021 is it focuses po doon sa complementary feeding. Complementary feeding of infants and young children aged from 6 to 23 months. Okay, so ang calendar po na ito, ang naka-incorporate po ay 40 recipes for 6 to 8, 9 to 11, 12 and 12 to 23 months old. Okay, so bakit po ganon ang groupings? Kasi po, ito pong period na ito ay ang period na nag-i-introduce po tayo ng food sa mga bata. Kaya magkakaiba-iba po ang consistency ng pagkain. So magsisimula siya doon sa mash foods at 6 months. Kapag 9 to 11 naman, nadadagdagan na yung food items and nag-iiba na yung form niya. Hindi lang siya basta mash na food. And for the 12 to 23 months naman, mas madami na yung food items na pwedeng makain ng bata at pwede na itong manggaling sa family pot. So, yun po yung klase ng mga recipes po na naka-picture dito sa 2021 Minugate Calendar. Kung makikita niyo po sa inyong screen, nandito po ang sample transition recipes in complementary feeding. So, for 6 to 8 months, ito po yon. Pag 9 to 11, ito po yung sinasabi ko na nagkakaroon na ng ibang form. Pwede na siyang maging finger food. And kapag 12 to 23 months naman, ay pwede na po itong manggaling sa meal ng family. Mag-iibahin lang po yung way kung paano siya ipapakain sa bata. Okay, so Aside from that, meron pong mga recipes na na-develop utilizing yung na-develop po ng FNRI na product na tinatawag pong rice munggo blend, yung bigas munggo blend. Ayan, so ito po ay complementary food nga po na initially dadagdagan lang po ito ng water para mag-prepare and then mamimix na siya. So for us, ginamit po namin ito para ma-develop pa into other forms ng recipes. Like, yan nga po, pancakes, at na-incorporate po ito sa soup. Okay, so yan po for MGC 2021. Ngayon naman po, I would like to share with you ang theme for the 2022 Minugad Calendar. Okay, so ito po yung nutritious meals for healthier families in the new normal. So, since po nag-pandemic, nagkaroon po ng disruption sa food supply. So, minsan po kapag nag-iiba-iba po ang ating quarantines, yung status po ng iba't ibang lugar. So, nagkakaroon ng movement restriction, may mga closure of food service establishment, and nagkaroon ng alternative way po sa mga employees. Nagkaroon ng karamihan, nagkaroon ng option for na mag-work from home. So, dahil po doon, kaya naisip po ang team na ito. So, ito po ay naglalaman ng 16 recipes, 12 na one dish, and 2 combo meals for the family of 5 members. Yan. Ang characteristics po ng mga recipes ay, again, it follows the pinggang Pinoy proportion. So, easy to prepare siya. Pwede siyang ma-prepare in less than an hour. So, possible din na yung ibang preparation ay maihanda 1 day ahead at i-store na lang siya sa refrigerator. Meron din siyang, yung usual na recipes is nagkaroon ng twist at innovation. So, aside po doon, since limited po yung movements, gamit din po kami ng mga food items na frozen. Like for example, frozen vegetables, para po kahit hindi po lumalabas, ay ma-ensure pa din natin na present itong mga gulay na ito sa ating pagkain. So, aside po doon, ang mga recipes ay affordable, at ayun nga po, initially po ay iniisip namin na for adults, para sa workforce, yan po sa mga frontliners, and then we arrive po na i-focus po natin sa family since ang lahat naman po ito ay posibleng maging miyembro po ng isang family. So yan po ang theme for the 2022 Minugad Calendar. Meron din po siyang mga articles about how to boost the immunity and also yung mga tips for regrowing yung mga plants. So for now, ito po ay under development pa, so pinipretes po, and for release po ito next year kapag na-finalize na po yung calendar. Yan. So yan po yung theme for the calendar next year. So ayun po, for the next part of my presentation, paano po ba ma-access itong mga recipe books and Minugad calendars? So unang-una po, ang mga Minugad calendars po ay naka-upload po lahat sa FNRI website. So hahanapin nyo lang po itong tab for tools and standards. And then under po nandun yung Minugad calendar. At doon po sa page na yon, makikita nyo po lahat ng calendar since 2009. Kapag kinilik nyo po ito, may PDF version po na lalabas at pwede nyo na po itong ma-download. So that's one. For the recipe books po ng mga katutubong gulay and brown rice recipes, Ito po ay nasa website din po namin. Ito po yung link. Ayan, pwede nyo pong picturean itong link na ito, or pwede nyo din pong punta lang po kayo sa FNRI website and may search box doon. I-type nyo lang po ang pangalan nitong mga recipe books na ito at lalabas na po yung link kung saan po siya ma-access. Ang ikatlo po is yung tinatawag po na onestore.ph. So ito po yung website kung saan po nakalagay yung mga IEC materials na na-develop po ng FNRI. So, meron pong mga items na for a fee at meron din naman pong for free. So, yun pong lutong recipes for supplementary feeding, nandito po siya. It's for a fee. Yung ibang calendars po like itong 2021 and also yung 2020 Minugate calendars, meron po pong available na hard copy sa office and also yung mga facts and figures. Kung makikita nyo po, nandito siya pero ang price po na naka-indicate is 0. Ibig pong sabihin, itong mga materials po na ito ay for free. However, yung shipping po nito pa ay sasagutin po ninyo. Ayun po, yun po yung sa onestore.ph. Yung iba po dito is may fee, and yung iba po na yung 0 po ang nakalagay is ito po yung pwede nyo pong makuha for free. Ayan. And lastly po, ang mga recipe books po at NGC, ito po ay nasa DOST-FNRI Food and Nutrition Information Research Station. Sa first, for now, wala pa pong inaalaw na walk-in po sa kanila. So you may send po your request sa kanilang email sa fnri.riu@gmail.com. Okay, so yun po. This is the end of my presentation. I hope na ang mga FNRI developed recipes will reach you, your home with your family members, and also sa inyo pong mga kanya-kanyang institution. So, thank you for listening and have a nice day.
Thank you so much po, Ms. Mayan, for the excellent and very comprehensive presentation. At talaga pong very useful and informative ang binahagi niyo pong different developed recipe ng DOST-FNRI at maging po ang mga menu guide calendars. And now, let us move on po sa ating open forum. Kung meron po tayong mga katanungan, maaari po nating i-type sa chat box, and may also invite everyone, kung meron po kayong mga question, i-type po natin ito sa ating chat box.
Ayan. So, yes, Miss Crystalline, ito pala nakalagay po sa ating chat box na ilagay po ni Sir Dexter ang mga link for our tools and standards, yung sa Minugate calendars. Ayan.
Kung gusto niyo pong mag-download ng mga recipe books, ayan, provided po ang ating link para po sa mga ito. Ayan. May nagtanong po, ma'am, from Roger Mendoza. Libre po ba ang mga recipe books? And aside from downloading, paano po kami makaka-avail ng hard copy ng mga ito?
Okay, so Sir Roger, thank you po sa question. So, yung mga recipe books po, ang available for download po is yung indigenous vegetables and brown rice. For now po kasi wala na kaming hard copy noon, kaya ang maibibigay po namin sa inyo is yung soft copy. For those po yung ibang recipe books po na abot kayang pagkain na worth 100, and also yung recipes for the supplementary feeding, ito po ay may printed copies po. The one po, yung yellow book for supplementary feeding, is available po dun sa onestore.ph. So pwede nyo po yung puntahan. And for the one yung may yung abot kayang pagkain worth 100 peso is meron pa pong available na printed copy po sa office. Kindly send your request na lang po doon sa email po ng first, yung fnri.iru@gmail.com.
So much po, Ms. Mayan. Ayan po, provided po ang Gmail po ng fnri.iru sa ating chat box. And may nag-comment po, very informative topic po and thank you for providing us with this essential information. Meron pa po ba tayong mga question? Yan ma'am, may nag-DM po sa akin ma'am, direct message. Ma'am, may natanggap na po ba na award ang mga recipe books po ng DOST FNRI?
Yeah, opo. Yes po, meron na pong na-receive, ano? Yung mga recipe books po na na-file namin for copyright sa National Library is nagkaroon po, nabigyan po ito ng award ng opisina namin. Lahat po yon, yung mga copyrighted na recipe books. Aside po doon, yun pong lutong FNRI, brown rice recipes for lahing kayo manggi, ay naka-receive po ng International Award sa Gourmand World Cookbook Awards noong 2014 po. Ayun po.
Meron pa po ba tayong mga question? Wala na po atang magtatanong. Napaka-comprehensive po kasi ng discussion ni Ms. Mayan. Halos kompleto na po ang pinunubad niya po sa... Ayan, may nagtanong po ma'am. Pwede po ba kami magka-hard copy po ng MGC 2022? Ayan, very excited po.
Yes, excited din po kaming ma-share po sa inyo yung amin pong calendar for the 2022. Okay, so for that po, we're working on it po na mai-print po ito. Magkaroon kami ng enough na printed copies. And I think po si Sir Dexter of the first will coordinate po, if possible, na magkaroon po ng copy ang lahat po ng nag-attend. So titingnan po namin yun, sir.
Thank you so much po, Ms. Mayan. And mukhang wala na po tayong mga katanungan. Yan, let's move on na po. At maraming salamat po sa inyong mga questions and comments. And we couldn't have done this successfully without our participants and our speaker who spared their time attending the first day of our event. And may I now request all the participants to please open your video for our class picture and wait for the cue as we will do the screenshot by page.
Magandang umaga po sa lahat. Marami pong salamat sa inyong pagdalo. Kung kayo po ay mayroong camera, huwag po kayong mahiyang buksan ng mga ito. Tayo po ay magpipictorial for documentation po. Yan. Sige po. Okay na po ba ang lahat? Yan. Ayos pa ng buhok. Yan. Sige po. Ayan. Okay po. Maraming salamat po. Ready na po ba ang lahat? And in 3, isang panel lang po tayo. In 3, 2, 1, smile. Isa pa po. In 3, 2, 1, smile. Ayan, may umahabol pa po. In 3, 2, 1, smile. Maraming salamat po. Back to you, Ms. Talin.
Thank you everyone. At pwede na po nating i-turn off ang ating mga video. For our after program reminder, wag po natin kalilimutang mag-fill up ng evaluation form for this day. Ang link po ay ipopost din po sa ating chat box. Ang link po ay tinyurl.com/firstcelebrationeval1. And wag po natin kalimutan mag-fill up. And thank you again, everyone, for attending the first day of First Celebration 2021 Library and Information Services Month. We hope you enjoyed and learned something. Magkita-kita po ulit tayo bukas para sa second day. Na 9:30 po ng umaga, pwede na pong mag-login sa ating Zoom at magsisimula po ang programa ng 10 a.m. Makakasama po natin bukas ang mga kwentistas ng National Library of the Philippines na sina Kuya Tom, Kuya James at Ate Jipa para sa DOST-FNRI Big Book, Malakihang Online Storytelling tungkol sa nutrisyon. Siguradong mag-e-enjoy po ang ating mga chikiting bukas. At tandaan po natin, same link po ang ating gagamitin bukas. Yung pinadala po namin na link, yun din po ang gagamitin para sa second and third day ng ating celebration. Thank you so much and have a good day, everyone.
Pinggang Pinoy. Pinggang Pinoy.
Alam mo na ba na may bagong gabay para sa lakas at kalusugan mo? Simpleng-simple lang at madaling tanda. Ang tawag dito'y Pinggang Pinoy. Gulay at prutas, 1/2 ng plato. Kanin o tinapay, 1/3 ng plato mo. Isda o karne, 1/6 ng plato mo. Ito na ang Pinggang Pinoy. Isang modelong pinggan, sukat na sukat bawat pangkat ng pagkain. Pagkaing balanse sa nakatatanda, kainan din sa bata.
Pinggang Pinoy.
Gulay at prutas, 1/2 ng plato.
Pinggang Pinoy.
Kanin o tinapay, 1/3 ng plato mo.
Pinggang Pinoy.
Isda o